Okay, today we're going to be going over independent and dependent variable, and then in part 2 of this video we're going to be using those to create our hypothesis. So we're going to start with number 1, and number 1 says, what effect does high temperature have on radish germination? So you honestly don't have to have any clue about what a radish germination is. All you need to know is independent and dependent variables. So remember, we're going to start with dependent variables because that's what we're measuring. So in this, what can we measure? We're not measuring the effect of the temperature. We're measuring the growth of the radishes. So radish germination / radish growth. That's what we're measuring. Then remember the independent variable is going to be something that is changing, something that's occurring. So when we are measuring the radish germination, well, what's affecting that? Well, that is the temperature. So temperatures are independent variable. Okay, let's go and look at number 2. So remember, we're going to come back and create our hypothesis later. All right, so on number 2, we have the what effect does studying with music have on student test scores? All right, so we're going to start with our dependent variable. What can we measure in this? Well, we can measure student test scores. So that is what we're going to measure for number 2. Well, what is changing? Well, we're studying with music. And I'm sorry that my colors are not, they're not staying the same. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so we've got number 2 down. Number 3, what effect does food color have on the amount of fish food eaten? Well, what's being measured? Well, we can't measure food color, but we can measure amount of food eaten. Then what's affecting the food being eaten? That would be our independent variable. So that's going to be food color. Number 4, what effect does light have on plant growth? Well, what can we measure? We can measure plant growth. And what is affecting it? Amount of light. Then on number 5, we have what effect does smiling have on teachers giving no homework? Okay, so what can we measure in this? Well, we can measure the amount of homework. And what is affecting this? That is going to be teachers smiling. That is going to be our independent variable.